Hi, today is Monday, April 28th, 2025. This is my second reading for the day. Soon I have to take a Asia 900 test fundamentals. So I have to learn what the test is and how I should study and how I understand Microsoft Azure cloud computing. This article is from refactored.pro. This, I think, is just introduction or study guide. So let's get to it. If there are someone who is wondering why I read English article and post it on YouTube, well, I am not a native speaker, but I like English very much. And my way of studying English is reading on English articles and speaking with foreigners and watching American TVs and listening to American radios. And also, the YouTube is a big material for me to study English. So every time possible, I try to turn on YouTube and listen to it, like while I are attending to cabbages in the field or mending some houses or jogging sometimes or walking anti-cancer type walk. I listen to the YouTube on my way back, not on my way to the destination, but on my way back from destination to the starting point. Here we go. The Az-900 Azure Fundamentals exam continues to gain buzz in the industry. That's good. And has quickly become the place people begin their Microsoft Azure journey. The Az-900 exam was recently updated on May 28, 2020, and this guide now reflects those new updates. This guide also builds up on the tips and tricks blog post and focuses on all the specific information you need to know pass your Az-900 exam. It also covers links to training courses, books, and other content you can use to perfect your study approach. Lastly, we also include links to practice exams and cover typical questions Azure students have as they embark upon their first adventures into Microsoft Azure. If you are completely unsure where to begin, make sure to check out our post on certification paths. If you like this guide, be sure to check out our other Azure study guides available to our premium members. Az-900 exam description. Before we begin, let's look at the exam description as indicated by Microsoft on their Az-900 website. Candidates for this exam should have foundational knowledge of cloud services and how those services are provided with Microsoft Azure. Azure Fundamentals exam is an opportunity to prove knowledge of cloud concepts, core Azure services, Azure pricing, SLA, and lifecycle, and the fundamentals of cloud security, privacy, compliance, and trust. This exam is intended for people beginning to work with cloud-based solutions and services. Candidates should be able to demonstrate a fundamental knowledge of cloud concepts, as well as Azure services, workloads, security, privacy, pricing, and support. In addition, you should be familiar with concepts of networking, storage, compute, application support, and application development. Azure fundamentals can be used to prepare for other Azure role-based or specialty certifications, but it is not a prerequisite for any of them. FAQ fact. How long does it take to study for the Azure 900 exam? The Az-900, which is still an entry-level exam, has grown considerably and you should be prepared to put some time into your preparation. Before you discuss timing, think about how the exam is broken out. The Az-900 test as of June 2020 covers 4 major areas as follows. Describe cloud concepts, 15 to 20%. Describe core Azure services, 30 to 35%. Describe security, privacy, compliance, and trust, 25 to 30%. Describe Azure pricing service level agreements and life cycles, 20-25%. The percentages indicated above give you an indication on how the test is broken out. This means you should expect around 30 to 35% of your questions to focus on describing core Azure services, right? Azure services. One way to break this out further is by using a training calendar. Many of our students have indicated that with an aggressive enough study approach, they are able to take the training courses and read the material linked below in 1 week. Now that's a lot of cramming, so you need to decide which is right for you and how much time you can devote. How do I take the Az-900 test? Once you have completed your preparation, you will need to schedule your test online. Under normal circumstances, you would take your test at a test center or online, but currently with the COVID-19 situation, only online testing is available. You can find details about the online test centers at Microsoft.com. Okay. Upon passing the exam, you will see the following in your Microsoft transcript. How hard? Congratulations on passing exam Az-900 Microsoft Azure Fundamentals. How hard is the Az-900 exam? The exam is no joke. Wow. I should remember the expression. Exam is no joke, right? Here. The exam is no joke. Even though it's a fundamentals exam, there is a lot to know, as you will see when you start going through the material. If you have a background in IT, you will likely be able to move through the material very quickly. Many students pass first time, but many also take a second attempt before they manage to crack the exam. Right. Good expression, right? Here. Before they manage to crack the exam. Many students pass first time. Many students pass first time, but many also take a second attempt before they manage to crack the exam. Many students pass first time. What is the pass mark for the Az-900 test? Microsoft certification exams are scored out of 100. You need a 700 or higher to pass the Az-900 exam and gain your Azure Fundamentals badge. How many questions are on the test? Question amounts vary, but general guidelines are to expect between 30 to 50 questions. The more important thing is to make sure you understand all the material based on the percentages above. Is the Az-900 Azure Fundamentals certification worth it? Absolutely. Even if this exam may not immediately land you the job you want straight away, it is a part of an Azure journey we encourage you to undertake. We can move on to becoming an Azure administrator or architect over time. If you already have an IT job, it's going to set you up with the fundamentals in Azure so you can have great conversations with your peers. Does the Az-900 certification expire At time of writing, there is no expiry date on the Az-900 certification. Other certifications such as the Az-103, 104, Azure Administrator certification need to be renewed periodically, for example, 18 months. Microsoft will from time to time retire certifications, however, and you may also find exam numbers evolve over time when Microsoft changes the curriculum substantially for the certification. Are you ready to do this? Are you committed? You won't regret it. Let's look at all the study material available. How do I prepare for the Az-900? Right? Sign up for training refactored. A refactored membership includes the Az-900 as well as many more training courses. The Az-900 training course is a self-paced course that will walk you through all the topics. It also goes beyond the basics, showing you hands-on demos which can further expand your knowledge and advance you onto the next phase of your certification journey. YouTube video playlist. We've selected a handful of videos from the Az-900 course to get you started in your journey. This is no substitute for training course, but if you watch just one video today, you've learned something new, right? Check out the playlist here. I will. Az-900 later. Az-900 exam reference book. The Microsoft Pressbook Az-900 Azure Fundamentals is a fantastic companion. Grab this book from Amazon. Use the spreadsheet training calendar as a guide and carve out a week or 4-week study schedule that works for you and your family life. Access all our courses, guides, community, and much more with a premium membership. Premium membership, $29 every month. Cancel anytime. Sign up. Accelerate your career. Begin your premium membership and get started today. Membership benefits. Get certified in Microsoft Azure and other cloud technologies. Learn new skills for work to increase your performance. Start a career in the IT industry by getting certified. Receive a salary increase and/or promotion. Connect with like-minded members in our refactored community. Az-900 reading and study material. Now for the major pieces of reading material. Below you will find all the links to relevant refactored blog posts and Microsoft documentation to cover the key topics. Consider all the links below essential reading for the exam unless they are marked as optional. Even if they are marked as optional, consider reading them to further clarify the subject matter and help you continue your learning path beyond the fundamental certification. Section. Describe cloud concepts, 15 to 20%. Describe the benefits and considerations of using cloud services. Cloud concepts overview, what is cloud computing, cloud concepts, scalability, and elasticity. High availability, overview of the resiliency pillar. Scalability checklist, backup and disaster recover for Azure applications, optional. Create financial model for cloud transformation, examples of physical outcomes. Describe the difference between infrastructure as a service, IaaS, platform as a service, PaaS, right? Software as a service, SaaS. What is IaaS? ES, right? ES. Azure Infrastructure as a Service, ES. Introduction to Azure ES. What is PaaS? What is SaaS? What are the different types of cloud computing services? Describe the differences between public, private, and hybrid cloud models. What are public, private, and hybrid clouds? What is public cloud? What is a private cloud? Private Cloud Simulator for Windows Server 2019. What is a hybrid cloud? Hybrid cloud solutions Microsoft Azure, the only consistent, comprehensive hybrid cloud. What are the different types of cloud computing services? Section, understand core Azure services. Describe the core Azure architectural components. This section covers the core concepts in Azure. Make sure you understand how regions and availability zones compare, as well as Azure Resource Manager model. This is the way all resources are organized and deployed in Azure. I'll skip the details. Describe some of the core products available in Azure. Get ready for a lot of reading here. A quickest way to absorb this is to watch the videos in the training course first, but the links below will really help you round out your knowledge on these key areas. Spend as much time as you can here, as this will all help you crack your exam. Move on to the more advanced certifications. Wow, a lot of topics. Describe Azure management tools. Deploying resources is great, but we have to manage them right. Below are links to the core Azure management tools available to get you going. Section, describe Azure pricing, service level agreements, and life cycles. Describe securing network connectivity in Azure. From a fundamentalist perspective, you really need to understand when a network security group versus other technologies can be used to help secure your network. Make sure you know the differences between Azure Firewall and NSG so you can secure workloads appropriately, right? Network Security Group, NSG. Describe core Azure identity services. Identity appears late in the curriculum, but it's another absolutely essential service to understand. Describe security tools and features of Azure. In this section, Microsoft continues to put a large emphasis behind the security, right? That's good sentence. Here, in this section, Microsoft continues to put a large emphasis behind the security. Make sure you understand the various technologies and where they are used at a higher level. Describe Azure governance methodologies, right? Describe monitoring and reporting options in Azure. Describe privacy, compliance, and data protection standards in Azure. Section, describe Azure pricing, service level agreements, and lifecycle. Describe an Azure subscription. Describe planning and management costs. Describe Azure service level agreements, SLAs. Describe service lifecycle in Azure. Az-900 practice test. If you've reached this far, congratulations. Before you end up enough, make sure to check out the Az-900 practice test available to our premium members. The test contains over 120 questions, which will help test you on the core Az-900 concepts above. Getting help? Make sure to join the Azure study group on Facebook and ask questions if you get stuck at all. Thousands of people are taking this exam, and there's nothing better than helping each other out. Q&A. If you have any further questions, drop us a comment below, and we will try to get you an answer. Good luck. $29. Thanks for listening. Let's take an exam in June this year. Bye-bye. Take care.